Long ago, war broke out between two races, humans and monsters. After a long battle, the humans emerged victorious and sealed the monsters underground. One day, a human climbed Mount Ebott and fell to the underground. As they traveled the world below, they made many monster friends along the way. But at the end of their journey, the human vanished, along with 6 human souls. And Asgore, king of the monsters, was destroyed. Ever since then, the monsters continue to look for a way to leave the underground. For if one human can become friends with monsters, then perhaps there's a chance for humans and monsters to exist peacefully together. As friends. As family. And maybe even dating start. Hey everybody, how you doing? Today is not Valentine's Day, but it's like really close to Valentine's Day. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna record a Valentine's Day video. I did a poll on Twitter saying, hey, what should I do for Valentine's Day? And you guys voted the Sans game. Now keep in mind, I don't quite know the developer. I think she is a friend of a friend, but I saw this and I'm like, ooh, oh gosh, heck yeah, this looks cool. I liked her art. Thank you, Derpy Chocho, for spending 2 years, yes, you heard me right, 2 years on this passion project. This is free, completely free. You can go play it on itch.io, whatever you want to call it. Completely free. So, before we start, big thank you to her working on this for 2 years. That's crazy. Anyway, I think I've talked long enough, and I don't think I have anything else I want to say. Let's continue this. Actually, I just want to say, happy Valentine's to everyone. Me personally, I'm a lonely fuck. Always have been. But hey, that's okay. That's not gonna deter me from getting boned. God, I hate myself. Without further ado, I think that's all I wanted to say. Happy Valentine's Day to all single Pringles. Alright, let's do this. Name the human. Also, I was told that this isn't Frisk, this is like me, myself. So, with that in mind, we're gonna go with this. And it's gonna be very awkward. I don't know how to flirt. I can't accept compliments. But that's okay. 'Cause I am me. You finally wake up after being unconscious for God knows long. The room is quiet, save for the rustling of the golden flowers beneath you as you sit up. You sit still, taking in your surroundings. In your hand is a stick. But not just any stick. A Mount Ebott stick. E-bomb, whatever. It seems nice and sturdy. A bit heavy, too. A few whacks won't be enough to break this thing. You must have grabbed it while you were falling. Dots. Falling. That's right. You had fallen. And these golden flowers beneath you must have broken your fall. Granted, you still feel sore in some spots. As you look up, the walls of this room climb higher and higher and higher, with no end in sight. Keep in mind, I'm not very good at voice acting. I mean, I don't know. This is gonna be cringy. Keep in mind, this is gonna be a cringe warning. You have been warned. My voice acting is bad. All right. With that in mind, we can continue. The only way is to go forward. Walking into the next room, you notice that it's quiet here too. There's not much except for a small patch of grass in the middle. Up ahead is a large stone doorway, much like the one you just walked through. Oh god, crunch. Crunchy. Crunchy, ooh. You get the feeling you're not alone. Oh, it's you fuck. Howdy! I'm Flowey. God. Flowey the flower! You're new to the underground, aren't you? Golly, you must be so confused. Someone ought to teach you how things work down here. After all, I can tell you're here for a very specific reason. No! No! Listen! You fuck. Listen! I'm doing this for a video, okay? Nothing more, nothing less. You're looking for love, right? Yeah. Why, look at your LV. You only have a love of one. But from what I see in your soul, you have the potential for a max LV of 10. Lucky for you, I can help you out. I have plenty of love to give. That's concerning. But only if you want it. So how about it? Do you want some love? How do I save? Alright. Alright. Oh wait. Alright. I have saved! Okay. I'm very bad at decisions. No. Oh, I'm an asshole. I feel bad. You shake your head, rejecting Flowey's offer. No? Didn't anyone ever teach you it's rude to refuse a gift? Or are you scared? I am very— no! I promise these friendliness pellets are chock full of nothing but pure love. All you have to do is stand still so they touch your soul. Easy enough, right? Here we go. No. The bullets start towards you. And you dodge out of the way. Dots. More dots. You know what's going on here, don't you? You just wanted to see me suffer. Die. Flowey's laughter fades as the circle of bullets closes in on you. Save me, Mother. Mother, save me! The gaps in the circle grow smaller and smaller until there's no escape. You feel the bullets singe your entire being as they hover right above your soul. You shut your eyes tight. Dots. More dots. Even more dots. So many more dots. But nothing happens. Flowey is nowhere to be found. Oh? But you still feel like you're not alone. Human. Oh. I still don't know what voice I should do. The stick that was in your hand snaps in half like it was nothing. You feel a presence behind you waiting, and a voice seems to breathe right into your ear. Don't you know how to greet a new pal? Turn around and shake my hand. Taking a deep breath, you turn around cautiously. But all you see is a silhouette. The shadow extends a hand to you. Then, after reaching out... Oh, wait. Then, after gathering the courage to do so, you reach out to take the stranger's hand. God damn it! The old whoopee cushion and the hand trick. It's always funny. I'm Sans. Sans the skeleton. Can you believe that guy? Good thing he decided to leave you alone. Damn it. So you're a human, right? Wow. I haven't seen a human down here since, well... since the last human that fell down here. You wouldn't happen to know that human, would you? Actually, don't answer that. It's kind of a weird question. It's not like every human that falls into the underground knows each other, right? Anyway, I pass by here every day to check if any humans are falling. Don't worry, kiddo. I'm not gonna capture you or anything. I'm just gonna take you to see a friend of mine. I'm sure she'd love to see another human. She used to check the ruins for humans herself. Lately, though, she's been pretty busy. So I've been up and out, leading humans through the ruins. But, you look like you're pretty independent, right? No, I need an adult. Why don't you go on ahead without me? I'll catch up with you. Saunters? Saunters? That's a new one to add to the vocab books. Sans saunters away, and through the doorway you just came from? You decide not to question it, and continue towards the doorway up ahead. The next few rooms are quiet, save for the crinkling leaves and soft splashing of water. You feel like you're wandering aimlessly, climbing up stairs and walking down hallways. The path seems simple enough, beginning to end. And yet, it meanders along its journey. Up and down, side to side. In one room, there are switches clearly marked as correct. And in one tempting switch that isn't. Thankfully, you don't have to do anything here. The path is already clear. And eventually, you make it into a smaller room. Sans is already standing there, smiling at you. Hey, there you are. What took you so long? So I was asked to help you feel more comfortable talking to monsters. I get it, some of us can really rattle your bones, huh? The old lady said there'd be a dummy in this room. But I don't see one. Guess we'll have to improvise. I'll be the dummy. After all, you could call me a bit of a numbskull. Your breath catches in your throat as your soul leaps out. Oh shit! Okay! Bigger! Ooh! Okay, kid, it's really simple. All you gotta do is strike up a friendly conversation. Easy enough, alright? Joke. You make a bad pun about skeletons. Sans seems to have heard it already, but he chuckles anyway. Nice one, kiddo. I love it here. You ask Sans how he's doing. Oh fuck, Sans simply shrugs. I can't complain. I got a ton of stuff done today. No! A skeleton, no! Is that the only option left? Oh, okay. You ask Sans about his hobbies. Sans shrugs again. Hobbies, huh? Does napping count? Dude, I love naps. Okay, listen. Naps are great. You ask Sans about the weather. Sans seems to pick up on your awkwardness. Ah, no! No, I hate it! Ah, I hate it here! No! The weather, kiddo? That's not a very engaging conversation topic. No! Ah! I can't talk to people! I think that's enough practice. No! I fucked it. I hate, I fucked it. You feel your soul retreat back into your chest. Oh, man. It's only now you realize that your heart is racing. What the fuck? Ah! Good news, bad news, kiddo. The bad news is, you could have had a better conversation with me. No! I suck at this, dude! I told you I'm bad at flirting, man. The good news is, you'll never have to engage in an encounter just to interact with someone. That'd just be silly. And don't worry too much about making the right choice. I'm sweating. Just saying, do what feels right when the time comes. No one's gonna judge you. I mean, unless you really screw up. Don't say that! Monka. I'm scared. The scary bone man. Hey, relax, buddy. It was just a joke. You don't joke! That was murderous intent! I saw murderous intent, sir! You'll be fine. Well, guess I should be taking you back to New Home. Don't worry, it's not too far. Now when I know a shortcut, follow me. Sands leads you towards the doorway you just came from. You don't even have a second to think of how illogical it is. The second you step foot through the doorway, you fall into nothingness. Oh God! Dark, yet darker. You feel like you're floating and falling at the same time, weightless. You try to look at your hands, but they aren't there. But you can still feel them. Your reflex is to find something to grab onto, to ground yourself. There's nothing to hold on to. There's nothing, period. But in the blink of an eye, your surroundings change. Your legs buckle as your feet touch the ground once again. Hey, kiddo, you okay? You try to gather your bearings, but your legs wobble, causing you to buckle once again. I got you, kiddo. Sand slides next to you, acting as a wall of support to keep you standing. I heard there are CGs in this game. I don't know what that means. I think that's like pictures? I'm too dumb to know. Careful there. Shortcuts can be pretty disorienting for the first time round. You finally manage to plant your feet on the ground, holding yourself up as best you can. Sensing your steady stance, Sen steps away. It gets easier each time, don't worry. I'm so sorry the voices are inconsistent. I told you I'm shit at this. I don't know how to do a girl voice. I'm not... Sans, is that you? No, fuck. Hey, Atori. I've got someone I'd like you to meet. Oh, is that so? A human? Oh my. Oh, dude, I really like the soundtrack. Cho, you did really good. She flex to your side and you feel her very presence towering over you. Why, hello, my child. Though I suppose you seem to be much older than a human child, are you not? Still, I can't help but use that term of endearment. I hope that's alright. I found the human near the beginning of the ruins. Toriel's arms, fuzzy and warm. Aw, dude. Go, Mom, dude, yes! Wrap around you in a very protective hug. Dude, I'm a sucker for Undertale, man. I didn't say that before, but... dude, I love Undertale so much. Oh, you poor innocent one. Do not be afraid. You are safe here. She lets go and you finally take note of the cozy home you're in. Can I have some pie, dude? Dude, give me some pie. Yes! Yes! The smell of buttery pie crust wafts through the air, lingering on your nose. But before you can get lost in the scent, the goat lady coaxes you out of your trance with her gentle eyes. My name is Toriel, voice crack, and I am the caretaker of New Home. She's also the queen. Oh, Sans, there's absolutely no need for formalities. Do not focus on my title, my child. I am just a silly old lady who worries too much. You're looking mighty good for old, ma'am. How old is Toriel? I hope I can say that. I'm just a silly old lady who worries too much. Speaking of, please allow me to check if you have any injuries. I have emotional injuries. I promise I will not harm you. She hovers her hands over you, hesitant almost, as if you're made of glass. Emotionally, yeah. You don't appear to have any major injuries. That's incredible, considering the height of Mount Ebot's peak. Thank goodness you're alright. Looks like you got things taken care of here. I should get going. Are you sure you do not wish to stay a little longer, Sans? I have some snail pie left over from this morning if you'd like. Nah, I'm good. As much as Pie would like that very much. God! Ah! My brother seems kinda crusty without his bedtime story. Yes! Your buds are always so fulfilling. Oh my god! Thank you for looking after the human, Sans. Have a good night. Sure thing, Tori. Good night. Sans walks up to you and places a friendly hand on your shoulder. Take care of yourself, kid. Oh, I wanted to go to Grillby's. And Sans takes his leave. Toriel squeezes your hand affectionately. Yes, hell yeah. Well, my child, tomorrow I will be at the ruins on royal business. You're free to explore the underground on your own. I apologize I cannot be with you on your first day here. But worry not. The monsters will not harm you. I'm sure that you will get along just fine with everyone. Perhaps you will become good friends with some of them. For now, however, you should get some rest. It's been a long day, has it not? Come, I will show you to your room. Toriel takes your hand and leads you down a hallway. All along the hallway are golden flowers. They're similar to the ones that broke your fall earlier. Once you both reach the end of the hallway, Toriel stops at the last door and leads you inside. Here you are. Please make yourself at home. There are some pajamas on the bed that you can change into. She gestures to the neatly folded stack of pajamas at the foot of the bed. I can wash your clothes so you have something to wear tomorrow. Can you wash my yellow hoodie and clothes, please? Also, you'll find a special treatment when you wake. She embraces you once again, swaying with you in a silent lullaby. I know it can be daunting being in a new world without anyone you know. Oh, perhaps I can tell you a bedtime story to put you at ease. Go ahead and change into the pajamas. I will be right back with some hot chocolate. Oh, yes! I love hot chocolate, dude! Toriel steps out of the room, leaving the door open just a crack. Fuck. You kick off your shoes and change into the pajamas, setting aside your clothes at the foot of the bed. Then you clumsily climb into bed and pull the blanket over you. Reading glasses. Eventually, Toriel returns with a mug of hot chocolate. It's got whipped cream and marshmallows! They're mini marshmallows too! I love those. A handful of mini marshmallows sits atop a dollop of whipped cream. She hands it to you and you take a sip. The rich, warm chocolate makes you feel like you're drinking a comforting hug. Shit. If you're settled, my child, I've brought a story to read to you. It's called The Little Snail in the Big New Town. Toriel tucks the covers around you so you're nice and snug. Ma'am, I'm too old for this, but I'm a-okay with it. She then sits on the edge of the bed. Once upon a time, there was a little snail that moved to a big new town. At first, the snail was scared. They didn't know what they wanted to do in this new place, and the snail felt very lonely. But one day, the snail met some very nice friends. They made them feel very welcome. They even met a special friend whom they grew very close to. With these newfound friends, the little snail wanted to explore everything. They watched a movie, they had a picnic in the park. Is this foreshadowing? They even got to watch fireworks on top of a building. And though the town was still very big for a little snail, the snail didn't feel so lonely anymore. The end. With a smile, Toriel closes the book. I hope you enjoyed the story. I know you're probably too old to listen to bedtime stories. No, it's okay. I enjoy it. But I thought it would help you feel more at home. For now, please try to get some rest. I will be here if you need me. Good night. Yes. Did you just call me Mom? Call me whatever you like. I don't think you want that ability, but after you finish the hot chocolate, Toriel takes the empty mug from you. Standing up, she places the storybook on the shelf. Then she picks up the clothes you left at the foot of the bed. Sweet dreams, my child. The lights linger a little longer, but with a flip of a switch, they're out. How do we have electricity? And the sound of the door closing signals Toriel's leave. A wave of exhaustion washes over you, and you finally allow sleep to claim you. It's morning when you wake. How can I tell there are no windows? At least it feels like it's morning. Oh, it's hard to tell when the sun is nowhere to seep through. Your body feels well rested, continuing to sink into the soft mattress in hopes of staying there. As you glance around the room, you notice something on the top of the bookcase. Pulling off the covers, you slip out of bed. There's a plate with a slice of pie. The aroma of butterscotch and cinnamon mingles in the air. Right next to it are your clothes, washed and folded with a note on top. Ah, that's fucking cute. It says, "Be good, alright?" You carefully set aside the note and change into your clothes. They're soft with hints of linen and lavender. I don't know what linen is, but lavender's pretty good. But the medley of butterscotch and cinnamon pie calls to you. Oh, I kind of want to eat it now, because then it'll get cold. But if I save it for later, I could share it with Sans, or other friends. Oh, I can't save multiple shits? Damn it. Can I? Oh well. I have to live with my mistakes. I will save for later. I don't know. I'll save for later. You decide to take it with you, saving it for later. Just then you feel the faint presence of someone's soul buzzing out. Oh, about? Did they say out or about? You slip on your shoes and step into the hallway, curious of whom it could be. Glancing around, all you see are the golden flowers among the gray tones. There isn't anyone here. You decide to walk down the hallway until you reach the foyer. With each step you take, the energy of the soul's presence gets more and more boisterous, until finally it booms loud and clear. Yes! Lady Asgore must have left already. I'll just go ahead and... Oh my god! Is that... That must be... It is! Oh my god! Hello, human. It is very nice to meet you. I, the Great Papyrus, Captain of the Royal Guard, have been expecting you. I've been awaiting this very moment since yesterday. Do not worry, I am not here to capture you. I'm only here on very important royal business. I was watering the flowers, you see. My brother Sans is supposed to be here with me. He told me he'd introduce me to you. However, he was napping all night. And into the morning as usual. Who needs 7-hour naps at night? I do. Well, since he won't be waking up anytime soon, would you care to go on a date? Why? What? And by date, I mean a friendly friends date. That's not how things work, Papyrus. Platonic dates, I don't know the terms. Whatever. As friends! Wait, we can't have a friendly friends date unless we're friends first. I will correct this immediately. Ahem. Human, will you be my friend? Of course. Is that even a question? Yeah! We're friends now. Hangout start. With that, Papyrus snatches your hand and runs out the door with you in tow. The world changes around you, turning into a wonderful wonderland of snow framed by the tall pine trees. It surprises you how it got so cold so quick. Papyrus opted to take you on a boat ride to get there. And the whole time, the skeleton rambled about your surroundings. As the boat finally drifts to a stop, Papyrus leaps out and gestures around him. Here we are. Thank you, mysterious river person, for going out of your way to drop us off here. You thank the river person as well and step off the boat, your feet crunching onto the freshly fallen snow. The hooded figure simply nods. Tra-la-la. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Or don't. Doesn't really matter. And they push off, the boat rejoining the flow of the river. Papyrus bumbles around you, buzzing with excitement. Welcome to Snowden! I hope you like puzzles, human. It is customary for monsters to bombard humans with lots of riveting puzzles of all shapes and sizes. For today, I thought it would be fun to begin with a maze. Do not worry. I will be with you every step of the way. However, that does not mean that I will give anything away. This way! Papyrus... No, you don't... I'm not good with puzzles. I couldn't get past the first puzzle in Resident Evil 2 Remake. You stick close as he leads the way. Despite his energy pouring out in spades, he takes extra care to guide you. The trees begin to overtake the path, until finally the path branches. Papyrus's marching comes to a halt. Well, human, prepare to be impressed. thoroughly bamboozled. I give you the labyrinth of twisted confusion, crafted and created by yours truly. Take all the time you'd need to solve it. And if you get stuck, you can talk to me for encouragement. But know this, I will not reveal the correct answer. So human, which way would you like to go? Straight. You tell Papyrus you'd like to go straight. Very well, human, this way. And he whisks you away down the path you choose. You make your way along the snowy trail, the trees stretching out in front of you. Eventually, you reach another fork in the road. Here we are at another decision. Which way shall you go? Can we talk? I believe in you, human. I'm sure you'll get this one right. Oh, I just wanted a friendly conversation, but okay. Oh god, I right-clicked. Right's always right. Say no more, human. Right we shall go. And the two of you are racing through the maze again. Papyrus keeps an eye on you the whole way as he jogs by your side, leading you to the next area. You come to a halt as the trail branches once again. You feel Papyrus' soul skipping with excitement. That's cute. Here we are, human. The final part of this maze. I saved something a bit more challenging for the end. This time there are 3 possible paths. So which path would you like to take? This one.
Very well. Shall we?
Papyrus guides you down the path you picked, taking care so you don't get lost. But soon enough, you feel a strange sort of familiarity. Oh no!
I'm sorry, human, but you didn't make it through the maze.
We're actually back at the beginning.
Damn it! You picked the correct path once, but you picked the incorrect path twice. Fuck! I'm afraid you have to start all over again. But that's okay. I'll be right here to help you.
Just remember, I will not tell you the correct answer. That's fine! YouTube will!
Now then, you may attempt to complete the maze again.
Alright, I will try. Straight. Left. Right. Damn it! That took way longer than oh my god, I made that way longer than it should have been. Oh my god. You both walk a little further through the area until Papyrus stops once again. He dashes a little ahead of you and throws his arms into the air.
Wowee! You managed to find your way out of the labyrinth of twist and confusion! I knew you could do it. I must say I'm very impressed with your maze-solving abilities.
That took, like, 5 times. You should not be impressed. The tall skeleton swings you around, his soul practically heating up the frosty air. After a minute or two, he sits you back down and clears his throat.
Now, this next puzzle is not made by me. It is made by my brother Sans. Oh, for God's sake, Sans!
On the ground in front of you is a mere piece of paper. You pick it up. Suddenly, you feel your personal bubble popped as Papyrus shoves his face next to yours. He looks over your shoulder.
What did he even... a crossword puzzle? Human, I apologize on behalf of my brother. He provided you a puzzle so easy it's insulting.
Hey. The snow crunches as Sans appears next to his brother. If Papyrus had eyeballs, he would have rolled them far back into his skull.
Oh, so you're finally awake, Sans!
Oh my god. Skyrim!
How very nice of you to join us. The human and I have already bonded. And we even solved the labyrinth of twist and confusion, even though it took him way longer than expected.
Nice, bro. Fuck. I don't know the voice. I'm stupid.
Yes, it is very nice. If you would like to accompany us, I was going to see if I could find more puzzles to pick at.
But, isn't it about time for you to water the throne room flowers again?
Ah, you're right! How could I have lost... How could I have almost neglected my duties? Human, we will pick this up later. Thank you for the wonderful time. And Sans, perhaps you should recalibrate your puzzles. A crossword? Really? It's not even today's crossword puzzle. Were you doing anything important this morning?
I was doing something very important.
And what would that be?
Sleeping.
Ah! I don't have time for this!
And Papyrus runs off, into the air, somehow crossing a non-existent bridge over your head. Sans turns his attention to you and a spark of twinkling pride in his eyes. My brother's so cool. Anyway, all that running around must have made you hungry. Let's go to Grillby's, it's not too far from here. Especially when I know a shortcut. Sans walks on ahead and you follow suit. It doesn't take long for the empty void to embrace you. The lingering scent of snow and pine dissolves into the aroma of grease and sandalwood smoke. The frigid air that once pricked your skin melts with the fireplace warmth. Patrons are engaging in delightful chatter as the swell of food and drinks entices you. Sans nudges you with his elbow. Fast shortcut, huh? He turns his attention to the patrons, greeting the room with a lazy shrug. Hey everyone. You trail behind him as he makes his way over to the bar. Various monsters turn to greet him as he walks by.
Hey, Saints. Hi, Saints.
Greetings, Saints.
Hi, Saintsy.
Sans, weren't you here this morning? This morning? Nah, it couldn't have been me. I could barely get my Estabulum out of bed. A collective snickering burst from the group. I'm too dumb for this joke!
Sansy, save that for the show.
Alright, all done up bone dry? Relax, I got a ton of material for tonight. A skeleton. You used that joke already! And the bar transforms from snickering into scattered wheezing, chortling, and head shakes. With a playful little wink, Sans motions to one of the bar stools. Here, get comfy. You climb onto the stool and take a seat. I'm thinking in the back of my mind that I can never pull off a proper Sans voice. Like, nothing can beat Critical's voice, dude. Nothing. You motherfucker. Oops, watch where you sit. Sometimes widows put whoopee cushions on the seats. Anyway, let's order. What do you want? I had McDonald's yesterday and the burger was really good, but the fries were like kinda meh. And the chicken nuggets were hard and it pissed me off. It's like, what the hell? It's like, you're not gonna give me fresh chicky nuggies? God. McDonald's, I tell ya, shit's like a Pandora's box, bro. I swear to God. I'ma get a burger. Yeah, this is pretty good. Oh, ooh, Hey, how you doing? Fireman. Sans flags down a humanoid flame monster behind the bar. Fuck. Bar. I can't speak. Grillby. We'll have a double order of burg. Grillby nods and retreats into the back room. It's a little quieter without the sound of crackling flames. Somehow he isn't setting the wooden floor on fire. Wait a minute, wait. Yeah, wait. Sans interrupts your gawking. So, did you have a great time with my bro? He's great. Yeah, my brother's the coolest. You'd be cool too if you wore that costume all day. I can't, no, I'd never be as cool as Papyrus. He's on his own playing field. And he's captain of the Royal Guard. Which, in my opinion, is very impressive. The warmth returns as the bartender emerges from the back room. Do you think if you hugged Grillby you'd burn to death? Huh. Time to find out! After setting the plates down in front of you, Grillby goes back to cleaning glassware. Ooh. A golden bun houses the patty melted cheese oozing from the sides. Oh, it's ooey gooey cheese. Ooey gooey. The savory smell invites you to take a big bite. But before you can do so, Sans dangles a bottle in front of you. You want some ketchup? I think I remember he gets it all over my burger. But fuck it. You accept Sans' offer and he hands the bottle over to you. Here you go. You take the bottle and tilt it over your food with the utmost care. Ah, god damn it. But it seems all your care is for naught. Now your brunch is swimming in a pool of red. Sans chuckles at the ketchup catastrophe. How'd that happen, kiddo? Oh. Thank you. I'm sorry. That was aggressive, I apologize. Here, you can have mine. I'm not really hungry anyway. How do you eat? Chuckling once again, he pushes his plate in your direction. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you something. Do you know what love is? No, I've never felt it. That's okay, I can give you a quick lesson. Love. It's actually an acronym. It stands for level of violence. LV for short. Your soul gains it by hurting others. Not to be confused with love, which is completely different. But I'm sure you already know what that is. No. I just figured I should tell you how the underground works. You know, since you're gonna be stuck here with us. What? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Yeah, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. You see, there's a barrier that traps everyone in the underground. And they say the only way to shatter the barrier is with 7 human souls. But you're really the only human around here right now. We, Asgore, did have 6 souls before you arrived. But then Asgore was destroyed, and the souls in the last human, they all disappeared. Don't worry, we're not gonna take your soul. Not even gonna lay a scratch on you. And that's not just because of the decree. I promised Toriel I'd watch over any human that fell down here. And since you haven't proven yourself to be anything else, that includes you. Sans pauses a moment, mulling over his next words, before speaking again. Look, I hate making promises. But if it makes you any better, feel any better, I'll promise that to you, too. Technically, it's just the same promise, but a little more personalized. Sound good? Hopping off the bar stool, he looks to you with open arms, inviting you into a hug. I promise to look out for you, kiddo. Fuck it. You hop down from the bar stool and take a moment to look at him, your hands fumbling at your sides. Are we talking about my height or his height? Because I know Sans is short. So is this just gonna be like one of those weird heights? Like weird hugs, not heights. You hop down from... Yeah, I think I read that. Then, taking your chance, you wrap your arms around him. God, I hate it here! God, Sans bursts into laughter, and you push him away with a snort. Whoopee cushion in the hoodie! Let's go! That's a new gag I'm working on. Thanks for testing it out. Now, what do you say we get out of here? I actually have a favor I need to ask you. He nods to Grilby behind the counter. Thanks, Grilby. Put it on my tab. Then he shuffles towards the door and you follow him out. As you walk along the river, you immediately notice the absence of the glistening white of Snowdon. You can hear the rushing water watching as it cascades over the many ledges that line the caverns. Your footsteps seem to hush the whispering static lingering in the air. You walk a little further, eventually reaching a small station. It's reminiscent of a lemonade stand, or a hot dog stand. Welcome to Waterfall. And my second sentry station. He leans against his sentry post and flashes the laziest jazz hands at you. Pretty neat, huh? So, about that favor. I'm actually looking for my telescope. I was hoping you could help me find it. I know it's somewhere here, and we can cover more ground if we split up. Why don't you look for it up ahead? I'll look for it right here. What's with that look? Sans stands behind his sentry post, eye sockets barely keeping up. Oh, you're fucking tired. Yep, you go on ahead. I'll let you know if I did. And he slumps over the counter, face down. Upon closer inspection, you hear snores rumbling from his skull. You decide to press on without him. You continue on through the waterfall caverns, and the rushing and crashing of the falls calms and quiets into a whisper. The silent sounds of static shuffle through the air. A soft glow emanates from the rocks and water in a strange, faded luminescence that dances across every surface. You stop to admire the blue light as it reflects off your skin. Just then, a voice rings out.
I'm great, and this is me yelling about how great I am! I'm great, and this is me yelling about how great I am!
Wait, hold on. Is that Alphys or Undyne? I don't know. You observe your surroundings, but you don't notice a soul. Another voice, meeker in tone, mumbles across the water.
I'm great, and I'm great, and
You could have sworn the voice was right next to you. And that's when you notice the flowers.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that. All over the marsh and blue flowers. Some are growing by the water, some along the cavern path. They glow with that same faded luminescence. You notice two of them that continue to repeat the words you've just heard.
I'm great, and and this is me yelling about how great I am. I'm great, and
But eventually, the voices fade away as the flowers gossip to both each other and no one in particular. You remain still, listening to the whispering as it blends in with the babbling of the water. But then, you hear another flower softly speak up above the static. Hi. Ooh. Tin. Ooh. You tiptoe around, trying to find the flower. Beat. Hi. Behind you. Oh, shit. This is bad. Oh, uh-oh. You whip around only to find a menacing figure stalking its prey. The silhouette smiles, teeth glinting. Oh, fuck. It takes a step forward. Oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit. Then another. And then another. Until it bolts for you. Ah! And the shadow grabs you in the head like, ah! And then you feel a fist rubbing into the top of your head. Ah! Welcome to the underground, punk! The figure lets you go, erupting with a loud, unruly laugh while you stumble backwards. You should have seen the look on your face! That was priceless. Hey, Alphys, come over here. It's a human.
Hi. Oh my god. I didn't think I was gonna see you so soon. I'm actually not ready for this.
So you must be the human that Queen texted us about last night. Nice to meet you, I'm Undyne.
And I'm Dr. Alphys. Sorry for all the screaming earlier. The echo flowers probably didn't help either.
Alfie, you weren't even screaming! We gotta work on that. Hey, you okay, punk?
I told you the doggy was a bit much.
Lighten up, human, don't look so terrified. I'm not gonna fight you. Unless it's a fight you're looking for. Let's... actually... Do I or do I not? You know what? Fuck it. You tell Undyne you want to spar with her. Wait, seriously? Her entire stance changes. She bends her knees and pulses into the ground. Her eye glistens as if reflecting your very own determination. You want a showdown, huh? Finally! I've been looking for someone to spar with. But Undyne, we shouldn't fight the human, remember? Don't worry, Alphys, I won't treat the human like an enemy. This will just be a friendly spar. Then I'll win! That's where you're wrong. Undyne digs her heel behind her, hunching down and smirking at you. Alright, punk, let's see what you're made of! Without so much of a ready, set, go, she lunges at you. You watch as Undyne's hand careens towards her chest in a karate chop, and yet you don't move. You don't even flinch. You just keep staring her down. What the? Her hand jolts to a stop, and a centimeter away from you, and she retracts it back like she touched a flame. Aren't you gonna dodge or something? I'm just gonna hit you if you stand there like that. Okay, that was a warm-up. Pay attention to my attack this time. She reels her fist back for a punch. Once again, you don't move an inch. Her fist stops right in front of your face. You're breathing on her scaly skin. With a sigh, she lets her hand drop to her side. Human, look. It's really simple. You can dodge my attack by ducking, like this. She demonstrates the movement, her body tipping down and back up in one smooth motion. See? Easy! Okay, from the top. And try to move this time. And her body spins as she executes a roundhouse kick. Fuck it. You duck just in time. Her attack barely grazes the top of your head. Hey, nice dodge. Well, let's see you take a swing at me. Give me all you got! Oh no. I don't hold back. I'm warning you now. You clash against Undyne with all your might, but you take care not to hurt her. She pushes back, though you can tell she's only using a fraction of her strength. A hearty laugh bellows from her as she tightens her stance. Heck yeah! That fighting spirit! That's what I like to see! For a moment, her stance softens. I think I'm gonna like it, punk. Undyne strengthens her stance once again and she shoves you back. Well, don't be afraid to show me what you're made of! Let's make this spar. Or, wait, let's make this a spar to remember! Wait! You and Undyne hold your positions as Alphys barrels in between you. I'm sorry, I know that this is exciting for you both, but we really need to head back to the lab. There's some experiments I need to finish up. And some human history I need to review, and... Undyne looks like she's deflating, but she walks over to Alphys and rubs the top of her head. Alright, Alphys, we'll head back. Nice meeting you, human. We'll pick this up later. Bye. You hear the pitter-patter of their steps and the chitter-chatter of their conversations bounce across the cavern. Until eventually, they fade in with the static of the echo flowers. You decide to continue on. You traverse deeper through the caverns. Water droplets trickle onto your face, cooling your cheeks. Above you, all around you, the ceiling twinkles in a faded perpetual twilight. Your eyes look up, but everything is too out of touch, or too out of reach for your gaze. Investigating the room, you come across a telescope. How convenient. This must belong to... Looks like you found my telescope. What? Sand slides in next to you. Where he came from? You have no idea. Hey, kiddo! Thanks for finding this for me. By the way, I knew it was here. I just figured I'd nap a bit before finding it. So, now that we found it, you want to use it? I normally charge for such a premium telescope, but because I know you, I guess I can let you use it for free. How's about it? I'll play into your ploy. You take a look through the telescope. But all you see is red. You look to the left. Red. You look to the right. Still red. Pulling away, you see the world again, along with Sans' impish smirk. You know, red looks good on you, kiddo. I think it's perfect. You raise an eyebrow at Sans, wondering what he means. Walking over to a nearby part of the river, you steal a glance at your reflection. And that's when you see it. A red ring around your eye. You shoot Sans a look, but he doesn't see it. He's preoccupied cackling his skull off. If you would have taken a nap like I did, your eye wouldn't be so red. You splash your face with water and rub the marking off. His snickering dies down and he walks over to you. I can't help it, kiddo. You're too fun to tease. With his hoodie sleeve, he gently dries your eyes. It's soft and puffy, and it smells like snow. What does snow smell like? And ketchup. Once your face is nice and dry, his hand retreats into his pocket. Waterfall is actually really nice. It's pretty much like a cave, except the rocks on the walls and ceiling are the stars of the underground. And if you pay close attention, your soul can hear passing conversations. Some monsters even make wishes. Some wish for everyday things, like a nice hat or someone to play fetch with. Others wish for deeper personal things. Company, praise, strength, confidence, freedom. That last word leaves with an exhale, and the echo flowers simply repeat it. Once they're done, he continues. Anyway, you wanna listen? Maybe we'll hear something juicy. You stay still, trying to hear something distinct from the static. Sans looms over an echo flower, examining each petal. A warm sensation tickles your soul. At first, you only hear the ever-present static. But then you hear gossamer whispers. A wish, perhaps? I wish. It grows louder and louder. I wish. Until finally the flowers surrounding you echo the words loud and clear. I wish I was the legendary Fart Master! You pull away, your head snapping in the direction of the Sans the skeleton and his mischievous chuckling. Why you giving me that look, kid? You don't think it's serious? That's almost secret, triple secret code word serious! Almost. I have other code words that are way more serious. But if I told you outright, they wouldn't be super secret megalo secret code words, would they? What are the code words for? Sorry, that's classified information, kiddo. It's between me and whoever I tell my code words to. Those are for people I trust my soul with. Maybe if you're good enough, Fart Master, one day, I'll tell you one. Sans snorts, trying his best to hold in his laughter while you pout at him. How do you snort? You don't have a nose. He then shifts his gaze back to the ceiling. To be honest, oh my god, fucking tibia. This isn't the best place to make wishes. I'd show you where exactly, but I don't want to bore you. Besides, I should get going. You're making me late to my other gig. Good thing I know a convenient shortcut. Shall we? Sans shuffles along towards the entrance of the next room. You follow behind until your senses are swallowed. Food. I'm quite fetched, parched, hungry. All of the above. When the world returns, you're greeted with the sound of glasses clinking and the chatter of soft conversation. Sans nudges your side, tilting his head towards the tables. I'll meet up with you soon, kiddo. Why don't you go find us a seat for now, okay? There's something I need to take care of first. He's gone. Deciding to follow his suggestion, you scan the room for somewhere to settle. A reserve card with the name Sans catches your attention. And you take a seat just as the spotlight hits the stage at the front of the restaurant. A tall, lanky robot claims the light, the beams reflecting off the metal. Hello, darlings and gentle darlings. Sorry about the dreadful wait, but you know what they say. The anticipation can be just as delicious sometimes. After all, tonight we have someone you all know well. As much as I know you hate for me to leave the stage, I am happy to introduce our very own hilarious Comic Sans. The audience erupts with claps and cheers. And you can't stop smiling as one of as none other than Sans the Skeleton takes center stage. Knock their socks off, Sansy. The robot exits the stage right. And Sans walks up to the microphone while he peers into the crowd. Hey, that again greets him back in a chorus of "Hiya, Sansy!" Thanks for being here, everybody. You know, I thought about canceling today. I was so bone tired. But I think you'd have a bone to pick with me if I didn't have the night humorous. The crowd is a mixture of snickers and groans. But the atmosphere is a joyful one. The smiles on each monster's face are testimony to it. Heh, don't worry, there's a ton more where that came from. One of the audience members shouts, "A skeleton?" Nah, we're at MTT, guys, so it's more of a metaton. That's me smacking my head against the table. And so it begins as the laughter of the audience drowns the remaining silence. My, upon using my name? Oh, yes. God, you're too sexual, stop. Now, before I get more into the jokes, there's a serious matter we have to address. Did you know today there was a kidnapping at Toriel's school? A collection of gasps scatters through the crowd. But Sans chuckles into the microphone to calm the concern. Don't worry. Don't worry. Everything's okay. The kid woke up. The audience breaks once again, the initial shock sparking into laughter, electrifying the room. Speaking of which, I started my day pretty late. Surprising, right? Well, anyone who knows me intimately knows that I'm great in bed. This is taking a turn! Sans turns to you with a wink. I can sleep for Okay, it's just my dirty mind. That's my bad. That's my bad. I can sleep for days. Everyone else doesn't seem to notice where he's looking, lost in their own sea of snortles. The back and forth goes throughout the set, and the laughter never dies for too long, bursting back to life again and again after each punchline. And the smug grin stays fixed on Sans' face, regarding the crowd as his playground. And it's a playground he knows exactly how to play in. Eventually, Sans reaches the end of his set. But the rowdy laughter of the audience seems to be far from over. He raises his voice above the noise. Well, that's it for me. You've all been great. Have a sensational night. The rain of cackles is met with a thunder of applause. And in the blink of an eye, he isn't there anymore. But the laughter still is. It continues to ebb and flow, crashing against the walls and back into the ocean of the audience. Soon enough, the laughter fades back into conversational chatter. And you finally have a moment to your thoughts. The events of today play a silent movie in your mind. Some parts stand out more than others. Before you can dwell any longer, someone pulls you from your reverie. Hey, you're looking kinda bonely, kid. Guess I'll just have to join you. Sans takes a seat at the table sitting across from you. Thanks for treating me to dinner, by the way. Nah, I'm kidding. Luckily, I have a special reservation because I performed tonight. This place is so uppity. Even the silverware has to be reserved separately from the table. We don't even get a mint. You stare at the tablecloth and the candle that adorns the table. The candle emits a peaceful glow, dimming the rest of the world until it's just you and Sans. just you and Sans. So, what do you think of the underground? It's pretty great, isn't it? The monsters down here, the love they possess, really makes this place feel like home. You can see it in the way they act. They really do care. Take Toriel, for example. Toriel really does care about everyone, humans and monsters. She's doing everything she can to bring hope to all of monster kind. And she's compassionate towards any humans that fall down here. Undyne is pretty fiery, isn't she? Even if she's not the captain of the Royal Guard anymore, she still keeps that passion on the full display. After all, she's trying to keep everyone strong and motivated. Especially, Alphys really tries her best not to lock herself away in her lab. You can tell there's something weighing heavily on her mind. But she's pushing her research efforts in order to bring monsters back to the surface. And Papyrus, well, we'd already talked about that. My brother's the coolest. He just wants everyone to like him. They all seem fond of you. You've got a certain tenderness in your soul. I like that about you, kid. Hey, you've been really quiet. Why don't you tell me what's on your mind? You try to steady your breath and you clasp your hands underneath. You try to steady your breath and you clasp your hands underneath the table. Right now, the tablecloth is the most interesting thing. You focus on it while your mind wrestles with the idea of even speaking. Oh wow. That's a little This is a very heavy decision. Oh gosh. Screw it for the sake of Valentine's Day. You take a deep breath, lips quivering, chest burning. You try to swallow, but your throat's too dry. Your mouth opens, a silent "I" that fears to be heard. Sans lowers his voice, giving you an encouraging nod. Kiddo? That tiny bit of coaxing? God, I can't speak. Fills you with determination. And the words become a whirlwind. You tell Sans that you love him. His grin never falters, but his eyes tell all. Ah! No! I knew it was a bad decision, dude! No! The pause of time between now and what's coming next is too much. Your soul sinks, but then he speaks. No! Ugh, I just feel awful. Hey there, buddy, that's flattering and all. But oh, this is me. Yep. I'm saying I don't see how you can be in love with me. Especially considering we've never met before. I love like that needs a bit more. That doesn't mean we can't try this again. He gets up from the table and you feel your soul being pulled along with him. But that thread of a feeling snaps and you settle back into your seat. The skeleton stuffs his hands back into his pockets. It's only now you notice how cold your soul feels. So many words left unsaid, so many actions left undone. Why couldn't you act on any of it? Take care of yourself, kid. Because someone really cares about you. You can only sit there as Sans takes his leave. And he disappears once he's far away enough. But you swear as he was walking away, your soul could still feel him glancing back at you. Yeah, I am sorry. Golly, you must be really desperate if you're looking for love from Smiley Trashbag. You really thought that he was gonna love you back just like that? Love at first sight? You idiot! Your soul must feel so broken. Ah, but don't look so upset. Your best friend Flowey knows you don't have to be alone in your pain. After all, you're not the only one with a breakable soul, aren't you? I'm just saying, love is an option. Let me tell you something about that skeleton. He doesn't leave his soul vulnerable. I would know. I've tried to rip it apart. Hasn't worked out. I know he won't bare his soul to me. After all, why would anyone let their guard down on someone without a soul? But you and your soul, you're different. There's a trait beyond your determination that I can't quite place. I bet you anything that Smiley Trashbag noticed it too. And if that's the case, there might be a chance for you. He just might let his guard down. You know that second chances exist in this world, right? The ability to start all over again? The power to reset, if you will? I wonder how you'll use it. This was very accurate in the end. I got fucking cucked. Oh my god. Well, if I didn't feel empty before this, I definitely feel it now. That was Soul Plays Dating Start. I just realized I didn't do an intro, or like a Soul Plays This intro. That's okay. The music is not happy right now. Why is it happy? I don't feel happy. That was Dating Start. I'm pretty sure I got a shit ending. But if you guys would like to see more, let me know. If I'm not busy, I will try and maybe do this again. Cause this was actually really fun. I actually kind of like this. Well done. Well done, Derpy. Cho. Or Cho. I weird and formal, whatever. Cho, however you want to be named. Sorry. This was good. Those 2 years really paid off. And I'm happy that it's out, and I'm happy that you're happy with your game. I'm very awkward and bad at outros and intros. I think that's it for now. Again, if you guys want me to play this, again, I will probably do it. Cause I'm actually curious to see, what happens. Cause it looked pretty interesting. Sorry I'm inconsistent with voices, by the way. I've always been kind of bad at that. That and like just Sans is kind of like a hard voice to do. Not really, I'm just terrible. But yeah. If you liked the video, like it. If you didn't, dislike it. Subscribe and click the bell to become notified whenever I upload a new video. Happy Merry Valentine's Day to everyone. For those of you who are not a single Pringle, I hope you enjoy your loved one, your special one. I will be here alone, but that's okay. I'ma head out before I start rambling again. Good game. Would like to play again. if you guys want it. If it's in demand, I will probably do it. I think I've talked for too long. I will catch you guys later. Stay safe. Hydrate, because I sure have. This video, I hydrated a lot. My voice is very dry right now. I don't know why. Hydrate, stay safe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.